There is specialized aid climbing gear which makes life bearable as you hang for long periods in the vertical world.
First items that you might need, well, you're actually going to absolutely need is your harness. For aid climbing, we like to use a nice fat harness. It has a thick waist belt here so that it's comfortable. You're going to be spending lots of hours in this harness. Nice padded leg loops too that are comfortable. Find yourself a harness that is well padded and has multiple gear loops for hanging all the different items that you will have with you. The other item that might come in handy is a double gear sling. This allows the load to be distributed evenly over both shoulders instead of being heavy on one side. This particular model also has a full strength buckle, so it doubles as a chest harness as well.
We also recommend one that is rated as a chest harness. You might ask why. Because when things get dicey, you want to minimize the possibility of an accidental backward somersault fall. With a chest harness that is also a gear sling, you can quickly rig it to prevent a backwards melon crusher. Then we have Jumars, Ascenders, Jugs, or Jumars. They're all the same. They all do the same thing, which is they allow you to climb a fixed line without sliding back down the rope. You will need 2 Ascenders, and once again, they often come in 2 colors.
And you will need a pair of daisy chains, 2 daisy chains, whether you decide to go with your traditional pocketed daisy chain or with an adjustable daisy chain like this Metolius daisy chain. It's really all personal preference. You'll find a system that works best for you. You'll also need either a Fifi hook, or my personal preference is a lanyard here with a locking carabiner to attach to my harness and a key lock carabiner for clipping in to the pocketed daisy chain. If you do decide to run an adjustable daisy chain, you won't need a Fifi hook. Another piece of equipment that every climb running team should have is your standard belay device, tube style belay device. You'll also probably want to take a Gregory with you. Sometimes belays, especially on harder aid climbs, can take several hours, and this just gives both the leader some confidence and gives the belayer the opportunity to be able to go hands-free and do some other chores that might need to be done. Also, a pair of gloves for aiding and for cleaning the pitches. Your knuckles will get beat up on the wall. This is a fingerless pair, so it covers up to the big knuckles on your hands. They're quite nice to have. So another item that you'll need is a set of aiders. So we have your traditional ladder style aiders and your 5-step aider. It's, once again, it's personal preference, as is the daisy chain. You'll find what works best for you. Also, we have a chalk bag for those moments when you have to free climb out of your aiders, or you're doing a hybrid of aid climbing and free climbing. One other critical piece of equipment is your footwear. I would recommend taking along a pair of free climbing shoes if there is free climbing on the route, but for your more intense aiding, you're gonna want a shoe that is very stiff across here, because you'll be standing in these aiders, which can become quite uncomfortable, and a shoe that has sticky rubber so that when you do have to do free climbing moves, you can still climb at a relatively moderate grade comfortably. Also, a helmet is going to be critical on a big wall. Stuff can get dropped from climbers above you. Flakes or rocks can break off, or you never know, you might take that 60-foot screamer. Having your noggin protected is crucial.
Other things you might like are a belay seat, camera, something to drink besides water, candy, and whatever libations you like at the end of a long day.